Hey guys, this is Poet Spice Jamie Little Tallulah, and I am bringing you a process video of a tag that I've made using Little Darlings and Tonic dies. Here you can see where I've cut out 4 layers of that Tonic die to use as the base of my tag. Then I have this Little Darlings Winnie Die-licious. Now I purchased my 3 from HSN. However, Jamie in the Not Too Shabby Shop has this die listed in her shop in the clearance section. So you definitely want to go look and check that out. So here I'm showing you the back pieces. Here's the body. Then you have 2 sections of hair. So there's the front layer of the hair that I've cut in brown. And then the back layer of the hair. There's the bow that goes on the present. And then there's the present. You can see I put that together. You have her little dress. There's her headband. It's so cute because she's got shoes and flowers to go on the headband. And then of course the shoes on her feet. So there's the little flowers. And then a little teeny die for her shoes that tie around her ankles. So I'm just showing you here some that I put together. Now there's 3 sets actually. And so I was playing with all 3 of my sets from HSN. So I'm just showing you those here so you can see the 3 different types. And you might be able to still get them on Little Darling's site if you can't get them on Jamie's. And then the cool thing about it is if you have all 3, then you can mix and match. Each one comes with a little face stamp that is different. And then here is a jumbo card. It's an 8.5 by 11 just folded in half. And then I've layered it with some Crafter's Companion papers. And then of course the 3 babies. So cute. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put together the little doll, the Winnie doll, because it's so adorable. And I'm going to use my Tonic Nouveau glue. First thing I want to do is put on the back of her hair, so I'm just going to glue the back piece of her body instead of putting the glue on the hair so you can get it set properly. And then I want to make sure that her neck is in the middle at the bottom. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the top layer of the hair. And you glue that, and there where the part is, you can match them up. And she's cute. She's so cute already. Then she's got her little dress, and I'm just going to put some glue on the dress. I found for me that most of the time it was easier to put glue on the item that I was putting down than putting it on the body so that you can know exactly where it was. Then you see Melinda decided to push her head in there. I'm like, come on baby, you got to come back out. So now I'm going to glue on her headband, and the wide section goes on where the part, where you can see the part. These are so cute. They're so fun to play with. These and the Gorgeous Girl ones and Julie Nutting ones. And I'm going to double layer the flower. And then we're just going to stick that in the corner so she has it looking all fancy on her headband. How cute is that? All right, next we're going to work on the package, and it has a little tag hanging off of it, and then it gives you the die to cut the little ribbon and cross sections. So that's so cute once you get them all together. And this die is so easy to use, just so easy to use. Now I'm going to go ahead and stamp her face, and I found that it's easier to stamp the face once the hair is on. So that way you're not overlapping. Now you do have to be a little careful because since you have layers of paper, you have to make sure you press hard enough to get the stamp to go all the way down. Yeah, how cute. Paper dolls. I always loved paper dolls as a little kid. So it's so fun as an adult to play paper dolls. Okay, so here I'm just going to go into uber fast forward and put foam tape on each of these levels for the tag. And this is foam tape I got from the Dollar Tree. Every time I go to the Dollar Tree and they have it in, I just try to buy like 5 or 6 of them. And then so I'm just going to layer this up and then do the same thing with the next layer. And you'll notice that they're concentric so that they go smaller, smaller, smaller as it goes in. I love that Tonic die, and they also have several shapes. There's a heart, there's a diamond pattern, they have circles, of course, and sort of like a truncated oval. So you know they're all in my stash. Because I love a good die. Oh my gosh. So we're going to put on this final layer. And then all I did is turn it over to kind of smash down the foam tape. So now I want to go ahead and add my little girl, see how she's going to fit on here. And I want to make sure that I'm getting the glue in the right section, because sometimes I have a tendency to put it in the wrong place or not enough. So I wanted to make sure, going back and forth, that I had enough glue on her in the proper places. All right, so now we're going to work on the packages and arranging the packages in a decent place. And one of them I placed on a lower layer, so you have to put some foam tape underneath of the little tag that's hanging off. So I'm just cutting that down so it will fit. And then that way, by fitting the foam tape to that little piece, that piece won't get ripped off because it'll have something to stick down onto. And like here, don't be afraid sometimes to bend your papers or whatever you need to get underneath them, because most of the time they'll just go back and nobody will notice that it was under there. So then I'm going around and figuring out how I want to add these packages. And then as I'm putting it down, I think it's coming up here. I didn't like the way it was put on there. So end up moving that piece around. And then I cut off that extra little tag on there as well. Now I'm trying to place this present, and it felt too cluttered, like there was too many packages but not enough space to see between them. So once it moved, all I did was just go ahead and take it off and stick it onto the other pattern, or I want to say the other pattern, the other package, and then it seemed to leave enough little space there for me to have some visual contrast with that blue showing through. Because you don't want to get too cluttered, because then you can't see what's going on. I wanted to put some layers on the back, so I cut one of the concentric sizes down, and then I used one that was 2 sizes down to layer up. And on this part, that's where you could write a message or just stamp your name or whatever you wanted to on the back. And then I'm going to glue that onto the back base. And I've moved it down so that I could punch that hole again. Use my big old crocodile. That thing is so awesome. So if you do not have a crocodile, get one. All right, now this is a set of stickers and so forth from 2 Spellbinders kits that I purchased. So I'm just dumping them out to try to find a sentiment to put on here because I couldn't decide what I wanted it to say. And then trying to also to match the colors because they're 2 totally different sets. And that's something else that you can think about as well. So even though these colors are not exactly the same shade, it doesn't have to be. So you can go ahead and mix your sets, mix your papers and so forth, and find stuff that works, and then you can get more use out of it. So I finally figured out what I wanted to use. I glued it on over there. It's kind of out of the shot though. And then I put some foam tape so it would stand up to the layers behind it. So now you can see that, and I'll scoot those out of the way. And there's my tag. It's basically finished. Woohoo! Then on the back, I wanted to add something to cover up that little set of glue smudges. So that's another thing you can do. Add a butterfly, add a flower, add another tag. And you can find something. And this is me going through that stack to find something that works. That's why I keep turning the tag over to find something that will work, but it isn't necessarily the same color. And so I've stuck that on here. Tag, and I don't use a lot of ribbon and stuff, so I'll have to find some in my stash. But in general, here's the tag all finished. And you can see how I put it together, and it's very dimensional. And there's that. And then the other thing you can do is, don't forget, you can go back in and color your die cuts, which if you look on here, I've done that. So on her headband, I've used a lighter color to go in and add a little bit of dimension. I put some on her face and hair, same thing around her dress, same thing for these. You can see that. And then in the other ones that I had created, you can see in here, maybe you can see in here, you can see where her hair is. I've got shading in her hair. You can see it in that one. You can see the extra pieces in there of her hair. So don't forget to go back and shade your die cuts, and you can do that as well. All right, so definitely thank you for watching. You can like, subscribe, share. You can go check out Jamie's shop, and then we'll have some other stuff coming along. And I have a poll over on my community tab to see what kind of things you would like to see on my channel. So thanks for watching, and have a good day. Be safe.